You're listening to Gin and Chat with Lo and Nat. So pour yourself a chilled martini and sit down for a chat.
Welcome back to Gin and Chat with Lo and Nat. Now, you might be wondering, where the hell are they?
And that's a valid question.
That's a really fair question.
Because I know you're used to seeing a bar behind us, a fake bar.
A green screen, if you will.
But a bar, nonetheless, that we chose.
Yes.
From Pinterest. And you're used to seeing, us sitting at a desk, wearing nice clothes. But here we are, stripped down and vulnerable.
Which honestly, I would say is arguably more us and more our friendship. So I think this is going to be a good format. We'll still be in the studio every now and then, but we decided, you know what? Let's set this up ourselves, which, by the way, we did all today. Okay. It is 5 p.m. on a Saturday right now. So it is a true happy hour.
It is.
We literally walked into Best Buy like we owned the place today.
We did.
And decided, you know what? We're going to get some microphones.
Like, we are just two girls with two mics and a dream.
2 girls, 2 mics, 1 dream.
And today we decided that we're 2 women in STEM.
Oh.
And we thought, we can self-produce a podcast. How hard can it be?
We asked
because
the guy.
You know what? Chat GPT.
Exactly. We have AI to help us. Literally, thank God. I'm sorry, but for this, I don't know how we would have done it else.
We would have been screwed. I'm not going to lie.
We wouldn't be here right now.
Fully type into, I use Grok, but I did fully type into Grok. How do you record a podcast using these pieces of equipment?
We literally walked into Best Buy and we start talking to the guy and we're like, well, yeah, we're just gonna get our podcast stuff today and just set it up. And he literally looked at us like we were the 2 losers and he goes, that's very difficult.
He also looked at us like we've never done this before.
No,
and this was our first episode. So I really had to clarify because I was getting defensive. I was like, sir,
I was defensive.
We have 19 episodes out.
Compared to me.
I was like, we have 19 episodes out for your information.
Yeah.
This is number 20. 20.
Happy 20th episode.
You know what? Cheers to that. Cheers to 20.
Cheers to 20.
That's a lot.
Remember
20
when
weeks.
you turned 20?
Barely. I was probably blacked out.
Not at 20.
Oh, sorry. That was illegal. I just outed myself. Don't come for me.
Okay, we're in college.
But yeah, guys.
If you're in college, you can...
Sidetrack.
Sorry, my headphones are falling off. We're new to this.
We're so overwhelmed, overstimulated, and exhausted. Today has been quite the day.
So we went to Best Buy first.
Yep, that's where we started.
People looked at us like we were crazy, but you know what? We committed. And I was like, I was asking him, I was like, okay, if you're going to say it's so difficult, what do we need to do? He didn't know either. So I called up our editor, Kyle. Shout out Kyle, who will see this when he edits it. And he gave us some sound advice. We set up everything when we got back to the apartment, which, by the way, isn't even our apartment.
It's not. We're imposters.
If there's one thing Natalie and I do very well, it's make ourselves at home. Okay.
Yeah. So here's the tea. I decided after our recent crash outs that I miss dance. And as much as I love Arizona and I'm in my desert era.
Your desert era.
I've been loving, the golf outfits, the tennis outfits, cosplaying as a country club member,
I've been thriving.
I have been. I truly have. But I decided that I needed to be back in the action. I want to be surrounded by other dancers. There's not a lot of those in Arizona. Not a lot of those.
Can't say there are.
Yeah, not a lot of film and TV and those kinds of things happening. So I said, let me go spend some time in LA. And I just so happened to have a friend who is on tour with Kesha. Go Ned, period. And he was subleasing his room for the exact dates that I needed. And you know how we feel about things that just fall into place.
If it aligns, you will know.
Exactly. And this totally aligned for me. And I thought, you know what? Why not? Why not go spend a month in LA? So that's what I'm doing here. And
yay!
We're at Ned's apartment.
Thank you, Ned.
Thank you, Ned. He's going to watch this while on tour and be like,
also, Natalie has Ned's sweater.
So sorry, Ned. I brought limited jacket options and it's a prop, I'm not even wearing it. I just needed something over the shoulders. So that's where we're at.
We needed it. So
it's okay. So we felt that, it was time to strip this down and get a little vulnerable because that's how we feel on this podcast.
Yeah, I think this is way more authentic.
Totally.
to who we are. We have snacks, we have our drinks.
Yeah, we also have 2 beveraginos today. What did we make? What did we make today?
We made a gin twist tonic, and you know what? You can trademark that if you want.
It's a gin twist tonic. Yeah, totally.
Okay, so we put gin in it.
Yeah.
Little vermouth.
Yeah.
Tonic water.
Oh my God, you're losing
The fuck is it?
You are losing it. So I had a friend that sent me a video of this recipe, and basically they took a gin martini and they turned it into a gin and tonic.
Yeah.
But with the same ingredients that you use in a gin martini.
Except we didn't want to use olives.
Yeah, we weren't feeling the olives today.
Not the olives. So we got a lemon.
And that's
we put a lemon in it with a twist. Done.
Do you guys think this looks like olives? Because we did.
We did when we were at Home Goods. So after
Our Best Buy adventure.
after we went into Best Buy, like we owned the place, we then did the same with Home Goods.
Duh.
And let me tell you, we walked in and we said, no, we're not going to get a basket. We're going to get a cart. We're going to get a cart because we're going to get so many things.
We're going to be so inspired. We thought, they would have a plethora of those little wooden signs. And there had to be one about happy hour or martinis
to be
or
honest,
gin.
I was like, I'll know it when I see it. Like,
I will feel it. It will come to me. It will speak to me.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing.
We couldn't find a single gosh darn thing.
It was only giving Halloween. And it's August. And I was thinking to myself, what are we doing? It's summer.
It was
the entire store is Halloween.
The brim with Halloween decor.
Yeah.
It is August 2nd.
No choices. Even all the candles were freaking Halloween scents. Apple cider, pumpkin spice. I was like, I'm sorry, it's August. It was August 1st yesterday. I'm not in the pumpkin spice zone yet. My head is not there.
No. Despite our beige sweat outfits, we're not there.
I'm sweating. It's hot outside.
Oh my gosh, I don't know why I just thought candy corn. Love candy corn. But yeah, there was literally nothing there but Halloween decor.
Yeah. And I also feel like when you walk around Home Goods, you just get the Home Goods blinders.
Well, yes. Okay, so we had to dig for things. So that means we had to be in there for a while because it was all Halloween decor. So we did at the end of it. Natalie and I were like, oh yeah, that upside down frog is so fucking cute.
What about the poster with the 4 meerkats? We can totally put that up behind ourselves.
I need the life-size cherry next to me. I need to hold it while podcasting. Oh, great. There's 2. We can each get one.
If it's red, we're getting it.
You guys, it was so bad. But we did actually get some cute items.
We did get some things, but it just really affirms all of those.
We were leaving and there was like glasses. Like the blue light glasses. And now it was like, wait, I have to get these. But they said 0.1. So she has 20/20 eyesight. She can't get that.
You can say that again. 20/20 vision, baby.
But I clearly don't.
It affirms all the TikToks that people make where they go to Home Goods and they're like, oh my God, you were looking for an upside down spider-shaped bowl that holds fruit? They have it.
I got just the thing for you.
And that's exactly what it felt like in Home Goods today. So we did our best, but
the meerkats playing golf.
Exactly. But we managed to find a disco ball shaped heart.
Yes.
And a red candle. And we got red flowers at Trader Joe's and this somewhat olive-like pillow.
This is really cute. I really do like it.
And these glasses.
And this tray. So we actually did pretty well.
We did well for ourselves. And this is our new temporary, maybe not so temporary, Gin&Chat setup. Welcome.
Welcome.
Let's chat.
So today we are going to talk about goal setting.
We love goals. Well, I was having a conversation with Lauren recently, and I just asked her, what are your goals? Specifically with dance, but this could be applied to anything. And she was like, I don't know. I don't really goal set.
I've always been the type of person that is truly go with the flow. There are 2 goals specifically that I knew that I wanted. I wanted clippers. Hi, baby gorgeous.
Hi, Pumpkin.
Hi, love bug.
Our new guest today. This is Nugget. This is one of our temporary roommates.
Hi, Nugget.
And we love her.
She loves to Gin&Chat. She's joining our happy hour.
Yeah, see, she's a Shar-Pei. So
cute.
She's got a little scrunchy face, but she's a little camera shy, so she's hiding her face from the camera. But maybe you'll get a look-see at one point.
If you're lucky.
If you're lucky.
Yeah, that's right.
She's like, what are you guys doing? I'm so confused. We're talking about goals, Nugget.
What are your goals, Nugget?
Oh, she got scared. Oh, she didn't like that. She didn't like that.
Oh, so sorry.
No, stay.
My goal is for you to stay. Thank you so much. Okay,
But anyway.
so back to what I was saying.
Mhm.
Back to it. I have wanted clippers and a burlesque show, and I've been able to achieve both.
Hell yeah.
But truly in my adult life, that's one of the only goals that I've set.
Yeah.
Two of the only goals that I've set.
And I'm the complete opposite. I feel like every year I sit down every new calendar year and I write out goals, and
Yes.
I literally have a spreadsheet of, goals for the year, goals for the month, goals for 5 years, goals for 10 years. And I just, growing up, that was just something my parents instilled in me, and we were constantly goal setting. I mean, I don't know if you guys follow me on social media, but I posted the other day. So my brother's having his baby soon. Woo! I'm going to be an NT. And my parents went back to Washington for the baby's birth, but also to clear out our storage unit because my parents moved to Arizona 3 years ago. So they went to clear out the storage unit, and my parents, borderline hoarders, they've saved pretty much everything from my childhood to the point where I had to be like, Mom, if it's not something I can pass down to my future kids,
Let it go.
we have to let it go.
Yeah.
This is absolutely absurd. She has every single paper I wrote in school. And I'm like, why do you save this? Who's going to look at this? Some of it
She
very
is.
sentimental. Exactly.
She is.
She's going to look at it. But one of the things she found was a paper that I wrote when I was 14 of my goals. And they were so innocent.
You know
and
what
funny.
my favorite one was? Win. One of Natalie's goals was win. I ate that up. I thought that was genius.
It's the best because I'm 14. So that
Right.
tells you everything you need to know about me as a kid.
Yep.
And not only, it wasn't specific. It wasn't win this or win this specific. It was just win, period.
Yep.
That's it.
I love that you had the mentality at 14 though.
Yeah.
It's not like my parents were always, my dad is very successful, and my mom, she always supported my dad and successful in her own way. But business wise, I always saw my dad working really hard. Work ethic was never the problem. I think personally, I just truly went through so much in middle school that I didn't know this until I started therapy, but I was in survival mode so hardcore that I truly could not think about my future.
Yeah.
It was whatever was in front of me is all I had the capacity to focus on. So I think that now that I've had that fog lifted from my life, I feel so grateful that I've done that work.
Absolutely.
But now I'm learning how to goal set.
Yeah.
I think that I just never really had
The tools.
I never
Or the
really had the
space.
tool. I really was trying to get through the day. Even with choosing a college, I've told you this.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay, I'll go to Chapman because I just got signed with an agency. Not because I looked for it, not because I tried. It's because they came to my high school dance show and gave me their card. And then I followed through with that meeting, signed with MSA.
Yeah.
Great. Okay, maybe I should stay around LA since I'm with an agent. And I'm going to miss the palm trees. So I guess I should go to Chapman. That was truly my decision making because I couldn't clearly see the steps that needed to be taken other than what God put directly in front of me, which I thank God he did.
Totally.
I knew that I needed to go to Chapman.
Yeah.
But I'm excited now that I'm stepping into my last, not even 3 years of my 20s.
Don't go there right now.
That's wild.
Don't go there.
I'm able to clearly see what I want and really evaluate what I want.
Yeah.
Which is hard, but I'm grateful that I have that awareness now.
And I think what goal setting does is it just kind of gives your life purpose and direction.
Yes.
Because sometimes it can feel, I find myself, if I don't goal set for a long time, that I'm just kind of wandering. Or if I accomplish something really big, for me, I really wanted to go on a world tour. That was one of my goals on my dance bucket list. And I achieved it. And then I found myself kind of looking around like, well, what's next? I think the goal setting gives you purpose. And sometimes when you have no goal in front of you, it's hard to put your life in a certain direction. And you just kind of need that guidance sometimes.
Yeah.
And so for me, that's why I try to do the yearly reset, because it's also a good way to check in with where you're at and understand what you've accomplished.
Yes.
It's a great way to just be present and say, okay, look at my goal list, especially like a 5-year or a 10-year.
Mhm.
How close am I to achieving these goals that I want in my far future?
Mhm.
Do I need to change things about what I'm doing in order to get there sooner?
Right.
Or how do I pivot this year? And I just think it's a good way to keep yourself on track.
I agree. I was having a conversation with my dad the other day, and he gave me such great advice. He said, "You've been focusing on focusing on the next small step." So if you
Mhm.
think of like your end goal at the end of this big river, I was focusing on the hi, baby.
There's Noxy
There's
boy.
Nox. You smell
Yeah,
the gin? You don't get that.
No beverageino
No,
for
no
you,
beverageino for
Noxy.
you. No popcorn for you either. But love you.
But love you, love you, love you. We're talking about goals. You want to join?
Guys, I'm obsessed.
I know.
Okay,
I wish
so-
you guys could see his face.
I was fixating on the next step,
Yeah.
not looking towards my end goal and going towards that.
Mm-hmm.
So I created, which honestly has served me so well in the past week that I've created it, but I'm sticking to it.
Yeah.
I'm picking 5 goals of mine that I want. I'm not giving it a timeline, just 5 goals. And then 5 feelings that I want to access.
Ooh. I love
Because
that.
for me, I've always been feeling led.
Mhm.
I haven't necessarily been like goal oriented in certain like places or positions that I wanted to get to. It was more of a feeling that I
Mhm.
wanted to access. So I didn't want to let go of that because I also know that if you really are trying to manifest that thing, you need to access that feeling that that thing brings you first.
Yes, absolutely.
So focus on the feelings. Don't let that go when you're writing down your list of things. So you have your 5 goals, you have your 5 feelings.
Mhm.
If something, the next step, if you're unsure how to take it, just keep going. And if something comes to you that aligns with either the 5 feelings or the 5 goals, then that's a hell yes. But if
Yeah.
it doesn't align with it, then it's a hell no.
I love that. I think that's so smart.
I thought that was so Mel Robbins of me, and I was proud of myself.
go. She's a little therapist.
I am.
I mean, the good thing about that too is I think there is a balance that needs to be had because goal setting is important and it's good to have specific tactical things that you can work towards.
Mhm.
But at the same time, there needs to be a little bit of that go with the flow energy at the same time.
Yes.
You can't force your goals to happen. And even though you
It
might
doesn't work.
have really specific goals, you need to be flexible with that vision.
Right.
And I think it's important to say, like for me, one of my goals is still I want to be in a movie.
Mhm.
I don't know what movie it is. That's
Totally.
flexible. There's ways that can shift and evolve. And I think that's important because it just gives me wiggle room
Yeah.
to achieve what I want to achieve and feel that fulfillment
Yep.
without being like, I need to book this specific thing on this specific date.
With this specific choreographer,
Yeah.
with this specific
Right.
artist,
'Cause
whatever. it may
that
be.
leads to disappointment.
Right.
And you never want to put yourself in that position where you're kind of setting yourself up for failure. Be easy on yourself and allow yourself to have that wiggle room. I
And
think.
that like you have to be in control for that to happen. And for you to get to your goals, you actually have to release control.
Yes,
You have
we've
to
talked about
surrender.
that so much. You have to be ready for it mentally.
Mm-hmm.
And that you have to release the control. You have to know that you're deserving, that you are capable,
Mhm.
and then it will find you.
Right.
But it's
And you
until
have
you
to
do that
know
that it will.
you're okay without it
Oof,
as
yeah.
a person.
Mm-hmm.
That you can access those feelings if you don't necessarily have that thing,
Yeah.
but you are still working towards that thing, but you're okay if it doesn't come.
Yeah.
Which is a weird balance to find.
It is.
But I think when you focus on the feelings, that
Mhm.
naturally will start to happen.
Yeah. And we kind of touched on this. I honestly think it might have been the first episode when we were talking about your future self and who you want to be.
Mhm.
And it comes down to envisioning the little things of
Yes.
how you want to go about your day. Future Natalie wants to achieve these things, but what does that person who achieves that have in them?
Right.
What are the qualities that version of myself possesses?
Yes.
And then how do I translate that to what I'm doing in my daily actions to work towards that?
Yep. 100%. I think with those 5 feelings, I've even been able to implement that in my daily routine because does this make me feel one of these 5 ways?
Yeah.
Yes, it does. Okay, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
And it's always something that's bettering me and bringing me closer to it. For example, I meal prepped this week,
Let's go.
which I haven't done.
That's huge for Lauren.
Huge for me. I have not done in, dare I say, years. Okay.
Yeah.
it's not something that I naturally lean towards or think about really. And my natural tendency, my comfort zone, specifically with food, and we've talked about this before, is snacking, not really giving myself the respect to sit down, have a nutritious meal. And I said, we're not going to do that. I literally spent half of a day meal prepping something for breakfast, a snack, lunch, and dinner.
Let's go. That's huge.
Because I knew that it would make me get to pretty much all of the 5 feelings that I wanted to access. And it's bringing me to be a better version of myself to access some of the goals that I have as well. So without, like, when I had that conversation with my dad where he said, okay, look at the big picture. And if it aligns with the big picture in any way, then let it flow how it needs to. Don't hyperfixate on the next step. Envision you're in a river and your goal is at the end of the river. Are you going to hyperfixate on a little stone in front of you because you have to perfect that little stone or figure out exactly what needs to be done or stepped on or whatever? No, you're going to let go and you're just going to let the river flow how it's supposed to, but don't lose sight of that end goal. So for meal prepping, it's making me stronger. It's making me more, like, have more self-respect, be more intentional. I want to work with an artist. That's one of my next goals for my dance career. So I feel like I've done artist work in music videos and I've loved that, but I want to be on a stage. And in order to be on a stage, you have to be physically strong. Okay, I'm going to start going to the gym again in that way, training in that way, which means I need to fuel my body properly, which means I need to be prepared, which means I need to meal prep.
I'm also having an epiphany right now because I think the feelings thing is so important, especially for people, if you're like me and you're extremely type A. And I think throughout my childhood, I took like way too seriously. And I
Okay, just like a little comment at the end of your goals list. It said, and just have fun in life or something.
No,
like
it said just enjoy being 14. I'm sorry. For a 14-year-old,
that's wild, Natalie.
the guy I'm dating.
Did I
Said
that? Knock? You say that?
My boyfriend.
Natalie has a boyfriend.
I know.
He is really great. I actually like very much approve.
And Lauren met him very early on, which I made it a point to make that happen because if she doesn't approve, then I'm sorry, you're out.
Natalie told my parents, like, yeah, I have a boyfriend and Lauren approves. And they both go, oh, wow. Yeah, he's good then.
Must be serious if Lauren approves. Exactly. But the point of that was that he was saying to me about that document, he goes, he was like, that's insane that a 14-year-old has that level of self-awareness and also just strict with themselves that way. But it's so crazy. And I, in the moment, didn't realize how insanely locked in I was until now in my later years. And now I understand, let's not be so rigid. Like, let's freaking relax a little bit. I think it's important. But that's why I like the emotions thing, is because when you get too task focused, which love checking a box. I love completing a task. It gives me such a high. Ding, ding. Yes. So growing up, my dad gave me a thing called a task bell. You know, when you check into hotels and they used to have the bells on the desk, or you would ring it to get someone's attention. It was that kind of a thing. And every time I completed a task, whether it was a chore, homework, a dance thing, anything that it was, I would get to go ring the bell. And I used to just treat it like a prize. I'm literally just ringing a bell. Like, it sounds sad, but it gave me so much joy. And
you know, it's funny. My parents gave me a button that was from Disneyland. That was the Queen of Hearts saying, off with your head.
Two types of kids. So
I would press it when I was pissed off and it'd go, off with your head.
That's so accurate. It makes so much sense, actually.
No, it's
but yeah, I loved completing tasks. And as important as that is, I think it's more important to understand, by completing those tasks, what is that fulfilling? And that's what I think I'm searching for in my adult life and becoming, being in my late 20s now. I'm understanding what makes me fulfilled as a person outside of accomplishing things.
I think that was a big lesson for you when you accomplished the biggest thing beyond your wildest dreams.
Yeah.
You book the tour of
No
the
pun
century.
intended. Wildest dreams.
The wildest dreams.
But yeah, I agree.
And you got to the peak.
Yeah.
And you said, I don't feel any different. I'm actually the same person with the same problems.
I was looking around at the top of the mountain thinking to myself,
Where's my task button?
nothing has changed. Where's my task bell? But it's true. You have to understand why achieving goals fulfills you. What is it about that goal that's going to bring you joy, or whatever your 5 feelings are? And why do those 5 feelings matter to you? Because what matters to you might not matter to someone else.
Exactly.
But it's important to identify what 5 feelings those are and why they matter to you. What are the feelings that you want to feel throughout your life, and how does achieving your goals help you feel that?
It's interesting because that's your lesson is getting those 5 feelings and accessing those. And my lesson is more of the goal setting.
Yeah.
We're the opposite.
We're the opposite. Basically, if you blended us two together,
We're perfect.
perfect. We are the perfect person. Hence why we're best friends.
Yeah, exactly.
Type A, type B, you blend it together and you get the perfect little balance.
It really is.
Yeah, I know.
I'm also almost done with my drink.
Yeah,
And that was a good way to lead into that
And
sentence.
you know what to do, chatties.
Cheers.
5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, I went for a big gulp.
Yummy, yum.
So my friend got me a gin. It's the
what is
that's
it?
far away.
Do you want me to?
Yeah, whale, but it's blue whale, gray whale.
Do you want me to get it?
It's gray whale gin. It's delicious. It's got a very kind of it has a lot of juniper. I can taste the juniper. It's like a florally
Juniper?
I think that's what it is. That's what's in gin. It's very florally, herby, and that's why you can't taste it. Anyway, yeah, it has.
We've got our other guest up, by the way.
This is adorable. Look at our special guests. They're so cute. They're so cute. But it has juniper, limes, fir tree, sea kelp, mint, and almonds.
Wow, almonds.
Perfected
Slay.
with 6 Californian botanicals from the Golden State Distillery. Thanks,
Yay.
guys. Well, they didn't send it to us. It was a gift from Ricky, but
Thanks, Ricky.
thanks, Ricky. But anyway, back to goals.
Back to our goal setting.
Back to goal setting. Lauren, will you tell us what your 5 feelings and some of your goals are, if you can remember them?
Yes. Okay.
Or just give us a few.
My 5 feelings are I want to feel clarity, abundance, freedom, happiness.
Wow. I love that.
And strength.
Okay. Work.
I was going to say love too. So I guess maybe 6. Okay. My goals are I want to dance on stage with an artist.
Yes.
With a big crowd, like festival style, Coachella, Lollapalooza, that sort of thing. I'm going to be on a stage. Great. Build Gin&Chat's community. Keep being able to, that's one of them. I thought that was his face in the mirror.
Oh.
Build Gin&Chat's community because I genuinely love seeing all of the DMs and comments that we've been getting, and it's really inspiring to me. So I want to keep doing that. I want to keep doing the internal work to be able to share. So one of my mantras that I always have said is use my performative talents to help people, because I genuinely really love helping people and connecting with people on that level. And then I want to get married and have babies. Again, I didn't say
A strong pivot.
I didn't say when, and I'm definitely not ready for it anytime soon. But I know that one day that is definitely a
The
goal of
time will
mine.
come.
And then I want to have my own strong career with performing, helping people, using my performative talents to help people while having my husband have a strong career too, and us building that together. So I would say that's 5 of them.
Wow, that's really good.
Thank you. I've thought about it before.
Yeah, so Lauren's thought about it and journaled about it, and she's putting me on the spot. So I'm
You know that.
feeling a lot of pressure, but because I love to goal set, I think I've got it.
Let's start with the feelings.
Okay. She's challenging me. I would love to feel loved. I would love to feel joyful. I think
It's harder than you think.
it's actually really
is.
hard because there's so many emotions. So it's like, what ones are the top 5, you know? I would love to feel at peace.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just like content with where I'm at and with everything and just feel peaceful.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I would love to feel satisfied, I think is an important one for me because I'm always looking at what next. And I think sometimes I don't appreciate where I'm at or fully feel fulfilled.
Mm-hmm.
So I think being fulfilled and being satisfied is kind of one and the same, but those. Um, that was 4. That was good. I would love to feel, I would also say strong. I think, yeah, work. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I take that back. Kind of goes with strong, but I would love to feel confident.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Because I think I come off as a very confident person, but I do think there are times where it's hard for me to maintain that. And I would love to just feel fully confident in my skin, in myself, in everything I'm doing, in my life choices, in all of that. So it doesn't just go with like physical appearance, it goes with everything.
Can I share something with you?
Yeah.
This morning when I was driving over here, I was feeling like having a really bad skin day, or just feeling like it. And I said a prayer, and I think that it might be helpful, where it was like, I have so much inner light naturally, but just, I mean, I'm, believe in God. So I say the Holy Spirit, but whatever you feel connected to, like everybody has so much inner light.
Yeah.
That let that shine out through your skin. Don't worry about like a few, don't worry about a few pimples or a few dry spots or whatever.
Hormonal acne.
We're human. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. But let that light shine from within. And that's what people are seeing when they look at you. And that's what's coming out of your skin. And envision that.
Well, it's funny because ever since getting the IUD and I started having hormonal acne, I would say about 3 months ago is when it's been kind of flaring up again. I've had so many comments on videos or just in person, and people will say, "You're glowing, you're glowing, you're glowing." And I'm like, I feel the complete opposite. I come home, I look at my skin, I pick it apart, I hate it. But I think it's because I've been so happy and joyful in my life. And so I agree. I think it's what you feel within that's projected outward to other people.
Yep.
And people aren't looking at you thinking, "Oh my gosh, she has pimples everywhere." They're thinking, "Wow, she's radiating joy and positivity," or whatever it may be. So I love that. Okay, back to the
Goal
goals.
setting. 5 goals.
This will probably be the easy part. Let's see. I would love to book Dancing with the Stars.
Say it with your chest.
Yeah. I would love to book Dancing with the Stars.
There we go.
In any capacity, whether it's troupe, being a pro. I love the show. I've watched it for years. I love ballroom dance, and I just want to be a part of it in any way that they allow me to. So that's going to happen. Absolutely. And I would also love to dance in a movie. It could be any movie. I just think being a part of a movie would be a really cool feeling. I would love for Gin&Chat to be signed by a huge media company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would add
Preferably
that
pure
one in
media.
as a sub to my growing Gin&Chat is like signed with a media company.
Yeah. Yeah. I would love to see this podcast make, it's not just about the money, but it's about growing it to a larger community and being able to touch a lot of people, reach a lot of people, and feel like we're truly making a difference. Because even now, as Lauren was saying, the few comments we get, the messages we receive, it makes us want to keep doing this. It's so fulfilling to see that. And my why for dance was always to inspire. That was always my why. Was I just love the feeling of inspiring people, showing that you can achieve your dreams. When little girls come up to me and they're in awe of what I've done, that's the best feeling to me. And I feel the same about this podcast. When we touch people's lives, when we give advice and people take it, that's why we're doing this.
Right.
So I would say that's a goal. I would also love to be married and have babies.
Hell yeah.
But no rush.
Yeah,
No rush.
exactly. There's no timelines to these goals.
There is no timeline.
Putting it out into the ether.
Yeah, exactly. And another goal of mine would be to also create more balance in my life.
Love that.
I think I'm finding it. I think once I got off tour, I really started exploring that more. And I think now I'm honoring the fact that I need to fuel myself as a person outside of my career.
Yep.
And I want to maintain that because I think I am happiest when I'm not just working. I'm not just dancing.
You need balance.
I need balance. I love podcasting, but I also love to dance.
Right.
But I
And
want to run a business, you know?
Well, I think what's interesting is both you and I, different areas of our life and for different reasons and circumstances. But over the past few months, we've been going all or nothing in one direction or all or nothing in this other direction. And I think what we came to the conclusion this past few weeks actually were that we have to honor all parts of ourselves.
Exactly.
And we can't be all or nothing in just podcasting or just dance even or whatever it is, or you in Arizona only and like me leaving my whole life behind in LA to move to Arizona, like, or starting a business, whatever. All of those parts make up who we are and they actually feed each other where we can be the best version of ourselves when we do those things because we are multifaceted types of people.
Multifaceted, well-rounded people, and we have to honor that.
Exactly.
So we hope that this inspires you to goal set and take a second to understand who you want to be in the future, how that person feels, and how your goals align.
And also know that you have the right to change your mind at any point and evolve at any point.
We do every day.
Do it. But I think we definitely do it. But I think being intentional is what really matters.
Yeah.
So if you can really sit down with yourself, listen to what the most confident version of yourself wants. These dogs are so cute. What the most confident version of yourself wants. List the 5 feelings you want to access. List the 5 goals that you want to set. Don't put a timeline on them. Just put them out into the universe.
Yeah.
And just see what happens. Keep working towards those feelings and goals.
Yeah. And bear with us if this episode isn't perfect. As we mentioned, we did all of this today.
Did we mention we did all of this today?
In one day. Best Buy, Home Goods, learned how to set up a camera, learned how to set up mics.
Downloaded audio software, learned how to set up the levels. So we're going to say Godspeed to this one. Hopefully it all works out, but thanks for bearing with us. And either way, if you're listening or watching, hopefully the quality's good, but the message will be great. Bam.
Yes, and that's all that matters. We hope you enjoyed this stripped down, vulnerable version of Gin and Chat. More to come. Happy 20th episode. Cheers, chatties.
Cheers.
Thanks for joining us today. We hope you had a great chat. Lo and Nat can't wait to have you back.